Hello, Zay Automotive Reviews. And in case you guys didn't know, this is probably perhaps late news, but the 2021 Ford Bronco Allocation Reservation conversion process, this is how it was outlined to dealerships. Now, the 2021 Ford Bronco is one of the hottest new automotive products to come along in years. So it's quite obvious that the Blue Oval dealer are eager to get their hands on many of these rugged new SUVs as possible. And they got one step closer to finding out how the Bronco allocation process is going to work, as well as a timeline for the reservation conversion process, thanks to a video Ford distributed across the United States, about a few months ago. Now, in the video, Ford noted that the Bronco configurator and build price tool goes live, and after previously saying it would launch by the end of September. Now, beginning in November, dealers reached out to customers to work on converting their $100 deposit into actual sales. Now, the process includes finalizing trim levels and options, as well as adding on any accessory purchase, then determining the final sale price. Now, that process will continue on through January 2021, and Ford hopes to be able to provide customers with an approximate time frame for their vehicle's build date, starting in February, as far as when the build date is going to be. Now, the build date is going to go on all the way, from my understanding, they're going to be building these all the way up until 2022. Now, the video also revealed that Ford is rather optimistic about how many reservation holders will wind up actually purchasing a new Bronco. Now, Mark Lenave, Ford Vice President of U.S. Marketing, Sales, and Service, told Automotive News that the automaker expects over 75% of the 165,000 or so refundable deposits is going to be converted to sales. However, Lenave also noted that the conversion rate is likely to fall for customers who have to wait longer for their Broncos. He also reiterated that Ford expects to be filling reservations into 2022, which I said earlier, which was reported back in July. Now, Lenave wouldn't say how many reservations the automaker had received for the Ford Bronco Sport, only noting that it was a lot less than the 2-door and 4-door, but still significant regardless. Ford expects to sell at least 200,000 Broncos and Bronco Sport combined in 2021. Now, in terms of the Bronco allocation process, Lenave noted that it will depend on a variety of factors, including the retailer's market size, previous SUV sales performance, the number of reservations tied to their store, and competitive off-road registration in their market. Now, we're really trying to have an equitable and fair process for allocating to dealers, Lenave said. We have dealers that will get hundreds of Broncos allocated to them in 2021. And you go from there. Bigger dealers with lots of reservations will generate the most allocation. But we're going to try and take care of every dealer who has reservations. And so they're going to be really, really trying to make this happen. The Ford Bronco is back and in effect, folks. And the reservation process is what we see here and what's taking place right now. And I'm sure if you ordered your Bronco, you hopefully you've heard from the dealer and you were able to get things situated. Now we're going to go do a recap because it was quite intense. Now, the 2021 Ford Bronco allocation reservation conversion process, this has been outlined to dealerships. Now, the 2021 Ford Bronco, again, we know is one of the hottest products that come along in years. And it's quite obvious that the Blue Oval dealers, they're eager to do this. Now, in the video, Ford noted that the Bronco configurator, our build and price tool, which also went live, and the dealers the dealers have have already, started reaching out to customers to work out converting their $100 deposits into actual sales. Now, the process includes finalizing the trim levels and options, as well as adding any accessory purchase. And, it's also important to get your accessories at this time. So then you'll lock in the installation fee and everything else. You won't have to pay more money for the installation fee, because dealers are going to want, this is Ford, writing up how much the installation fee is going to be for those accessories. So it's important to go by what Ford is saying what it should be, because sometimes you go from dealer to dealer, you'll find out that this one dealer wants more money for an oil change, this one dealer wants more money, this one dealer wants less money. And then that's how same thing works with the installation. So make sure that you do everything at that time as far as adding on the accessories. Now, the process is supposed to continue through January 2021, and Ford hopes to be able to provide customers with the approximate time frame for their vehicle build date. That's starting in February. So get an approximate time frame too as well, which is going to be awesome. If you already ordered it, that's got to be, wow. I mean, really wow, because this is fantastic. Now, the video also revealed that Ford is rather optimistic about how many reservation holders will wind up actually purchasing the new Bronco. Mark Lanev, Ford Vice President of U.S. Marketing, Sales, and Service, told Automotive News that the automaker expects about 75% of the 165,000 of refundable deposits will be converted to sales. Now, I'm sure that there's probably, as of this date, being December the 12th, they probably have over, I wouldn't be surprised if they have over 300,000 refundable deposits for these SUVs. And it's quite awesome that they do. And I expect that they would. Because this is just Ford Broncos doing it and doing it big. And these SUVs are just phenomenal. So we're going to look back into these 165,000 refundable deposits. Like most internet rumors, they're saying that the word is that there was over 230,000 people who plugged down $100 for their shot at ordering a Ford Bronco. Now, this was about a few months ago. It was 230,000. Now, the numbers was later revised to 150,000, a fairly large variance no matter how you slice it. But now Ford has finally confirmed that the Bronco reservation numbers are still quite significant. Now, in the first 3 weeks since the reveal, in the first few months since the reveal, which was in July, Ford has taken 165,000. Of course, we're still going to stick with the 165,000. We know it's a lot more than that. So, actually, 13 million people tuned in on television, watching on social media platforms to catch a glimpse of the highly anticipated Ford Bronco, which is straight up awesome, folks, that they did. And this SUV is they're gonna sell so many of these. It's just gonna be phenomenal, folks. You're talking about the first edition actually sold out. They sold 7,000 units. They got the 3,500. They had to double it. They were all reserved and all spoken for. This SUV is just phenomenal, folks. From the inside, it's just so rugged. The doors coming off. You can take the doors and actually put them in the back. And it has how you have the mirrors and the A-pillar. So they're always, there. You never have to worry about not having them. You have the technology inside, from the instrument clusters to the navigation system, to the mapping, to the 4-sync system, number 4 sync, SYNC system that Ford uses, which is just straight awesome, folks. You have the nice seats. You have everything just nice. You have the place for your accessories, as you see here. You can put your iPhone. You can put your camera. You can just get ready and get out there and just and actually videotape your experience and bring it to the world in your new Ford Bronco. And this is just awesome, folks. You have the rollover bars. You have everything else just properly. Everything just nice. You have the satellite dish that you see right here is for the satellite navigation. You have all that all that, just everything just well engineered in this Ford Bronco. The LED headlamps, you have the recovery points, you have the fog lamps, you have the beads, the bead tires. Just nice, folks. You have everything just set up in the Haas suspension, Sasquatch system. Everything just about it is just phenomenal. And again, back to this topic of the Ford Bronco and how the allocation and reservation and conversion process, which is how it was outlined in dealerships, and what can we expect. So this is what this video is all about, and just to get an understanding about the allocation, reservation, and conversion process, and how it was outlined in dealerships in the video, and how people are going to be hearing about their dates of delivery all the way up to February. This is Automotive Reviews. Remember, like, share, and subscribe.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.